Welcome to our course, The Rise of the United States. My name is Emily Glankler. I have a bachelor's and a master's degree in American history. I've taught high school for 12 years, and literally my favorite thing to do in the entire world is go on tangents about history, so I'm really glad to be here. First, a bit of housekeeping about this online course. The class is divided into 12 modules, grouped across 4 units or eras in American history. Within each module, you'll find 1 to 2 video lectures from yours truly, plus 1 to 2 separate activities that allow you to dive deeper into the content. At the end of each module is an informal quiz to kind of check in and see how well you understood the material. You also will have a bigger project and more formal college-style exams for each unit. Now, I'm not going to be grading any of these activities, but your teacher or parent has access to answer keys for everything you do, so they can give feedback and check your work as you go. Now, this course is asynchronous, which means it's up to you and your teacher or parent how you complete all the various assignments. But even though you'll have access to this course for an entire year, we've built it to last around 3 months of a school year, so if you complete at least 1 module each week, you're right on track. Throughout the year, I'll schedule live events like office hours or teaching sessions that you can attend, so be on the lookout for announcements within the course and make sure your email notifications are turned on. Now, the theme of this course is the rise of the United States. Between 1865, the end of the Civil War, and 1945, the end of World War II, the US transformed into a major world power, and I want us to explore how and why that happened. Now, this course starts off at the end of the American Civil War, during the time period known as Reconstruction. The country had just resolved mostly the major issue keeping it divided for its first 100 years of existence, slavery. Now they look up and around to see a world that is rapidly changing. Industrialization, the growth of European empires in Africa and Asia, and growing discussions about rights and who should get to participate in a democracy. In many ways, our country rose up through a series of wars, most of which it got dragged into to some extent. Kind of in each unit, there's going to be some conflict that unifies much of the country and focuses its attention outward to a problem or potential enemy beyond its borders. Whether it's the so-called Indian Wars of the American West, the Spanish-American War, or World Wars I and II, each of these conflicts left our country a bit stronger, both militarily and economically. But if you know me, you know this course is not just about wars. It's also about people. This class starts in Reconstruction because this decade provides the foundation for future discussions about rights across our entire country. Are newly freed Black American citizens with equal opportunity? Is every new immigrant immediately granted the rights and privileges of being an American? Should women be more publicly included in our expanding democracy? By 1945, our country will be much bigger, much stronger, and much more diverse. So let's dive in and see how it got that way. Good luck and enjoy.